by the way, if you're in chat, say hey YouTube. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be showing you guys how to solve your number, your color, and the chemical step in Attack of the Radioactive Thing. Because a lot of you guys ask me in my speedruns how I solve my number so quick and my number, or my color, without having to go around the map and check the 4 spots. If you don't know, there are 4 circles around the map. There is one in that RV right there. There is one right under this bridge. There is one in the office right before the supermarket, and or where the safe is. And there's another one on the door right next to where Racing Fuel is at the gas station. So what they want you to do is they want you to go around the map, go into each color, and find out which circle isn't crossed out. Or that's how they want you to solve it. It's like, you go around the map, you go into each color, and you gotta look at the number that is not crossed out in all 3 numbers. That's how they want you to solve your secret circle number. Well, what if I told you that there's actually a way to do that, or finding out your circle number, without having to go into each color? Because there is. And I'm gonna explain that right now. And this is crucial, because we're gonna need this circle number for the chemical step. So what you want to do first is, I want to come over here to Elvira's TV. Now let's look at the TV. We see that we have a number that is less than 161, a number in between 161 and 163, and a number greater than 163. So an easy way to solve this, guys, is all 3 answers, and this will happen with every single game you play, all 3 answers are going to be one number off of the one you're seeing it compared to. So what I mean is that for the first one, for example, your answer is always going to be one off of this. And because it's always one off, this number is going to be 160. It's one number directly off of 161, and it's less than 161. So 160 would fit this criteria right here. This is going to be your definite answer. And if you want to make that part even easier, you can look at the middle answer, because there's only one possible answer for your middle one. A number that's in between these two, there's only one possible answer, and that's 162. So just know that not just for this one, but for the top one and the bottom one, the less than and greater than, your answer is always going to be one off of the one you're seeing right here. So this answer would be 164. Now, you want to keep that in mind. So, a number less than 161, a number in between 161 and 163, and a number greater than 163. Just keep that in mind. What you want to do next is you want to come into the office and you want to find your office number. Office number will always be in this corner, right above the couch. And right now, our office number, or M number, if you want to translate it to that, is 20. So, our number is 20. Now, like I said, what you'd have to do for this next part is you'd have to go into each color to basically go into 4 spots and look at what your 4 numbers are. I'm going to tell you guys right now, there are 7 possible numbers that you can get as your circle numbers. So, I don't know what the one in the RV is, but it's going to be one of the 7. The possible circle numbers you can get around the map are 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 11, and 15. Those are the only possible circle numbers you can get, and knowing that is important when you're trying to solve the math to find out what color we need to be in, and I'm going to tell you why right now. So, we got 20 as our number. If you come over here to the TV, you think, okay, we got 20 as our answer. Now, out of all those circle numbers, the 7 I just mentioned, what number makes the most sense? So, let's just do 20 times, I don't know, 6. Our answer is 120. Can't be 6 because our answers can only be one off of what you're seeing on the TV. So it can't be 6 because our number's too low. Okay, well, how about let's try 9. 20 times 9, because 9 is one of the 7 numbers. we get 180. Now, 180 would technically be correct for this answer if the answers weren't one off of what you're seeing on the TV. So, in this sense, it's not correct. But what happens if we try 8? If you do 20 times 8, our answer is 160. And because 9 is too large of an answer to make this correct, 8 is our circle number. So that's how you do it. Basically, instead of you going in each color to finding out what your definite or what your for sure circle number is, you can do basic math with the 7 numbers I just mentioned and your office number to find out what number is going to be on this TV. It's really convenient. We got 20 as our office number. The harder numbers you got to multiply by are 10. I find 2 and 10 to be the weird numbers you can get in the office, because if you get 2 or 10, there's a possible chance you might end up with 2 possible answers that can fit the TV, and in that case it gets a bit trickier, and in that scenario you might have to go into the colors to solve that. But yeah, that's basically how you find out what your secret number is and find out what color you got to be in. And if you guys want to know what your number, I guess I should explain this too in the video. If you guys want to know the possible numbers for your punch card, the only numbers that you can get for your punch card, I cannot get this right now. So the only possible numbers you can get for the punch card are 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. The only thing you don't know about this is you don't know what order you have to press the numbers in. You kind of just have to guess until you get it. But those are the 5 possible numbers you have to get. Alright, so I think our number is 8, 3, oh shoot, 5, 6, 4? Oh, that's not 4. There we go. And if you guys are wondering what you need to do to find out your second punch card number, just type in the number you put in the first time, you just type it backwards. That's how you do this twice. Once you're in the color you have to be in, guys, if you guys don't know about the chemical step, this is where a lot of people get lost. And pretty much what they want you to do for the chemical step is you pick up these little ingredients around the map. Right here is insect repellent, and I can show you right over here. Right there. This right here is plant food. This is another ingredient. Around this map, there are various ingredients that you have to pick up to make certain chemicals for the chemical step. For this video, I am going to be doing the 1,3,5 tetrophenol method. And hopefully we get this as our correct one. I hope we do. But I know the pickups by heart. I'm going to explain to you how we know the pickups though. So to start 1,3,5 tetrophenol, insect repellent is one of the first ingredients we have to pick up. And it's going to be right in the spawn room, just right here, sitting on this bench. You spawn right here, insect repellent will always be right here. The ingredients don't change spots. So what you want to do is you want to come here and look at this chemical board. That zombie's being weird. You want to come here and look at this chemical board. Now, you can see insect repellent is right here. Okay? Now, you're probably thinking what all these numbers mean. Trust me, you can easily get lost with this. But all you guys want to do for this is you want to look at this chemical chart. And you want to add the top number, which is 9, and the number on the left, which is 7. Don't worry about the right number and the bottom number. Just you want to add the top number and the number on the left. So our number here is 16. Alright. Now that we know what 16 is, or that we know the sum of insect repellent is 16, I'm going to need you guys to bear with me. Welcome back, Menbot. I'm doing a video tutorial right now. This will go to my YouTube later. Bear with me, because this is where I'm going to explain the spreadsheet. And I'm going to do my best to explain how this spreadsheet works, because Long story short, the too long don't read. The spreadsheet will basically prevent you from having to go around the map and look at all the chemical boards and finding out the sum of all the chemicals. Using the spreadsheet negates all that. So you still have to look at the chem lab board in the spawn, but the other 5 boards around the map you can just ignore. So if you guys remember, when we added the top number and the number on the left for insect repellent, and I'm going to reiterate this, you have to be in the correct color scheme for you to do this. If you are not in the right color scheme, this is not going to work. So we're in green. So what you want to do is you want to add the top number and the number on the left. Once we did that, our number was 16. Now, if you take a look at insect repellent, which is where my mouse is right here, this row, ignore everything else. I just want you to pay attention to insect repellent. As you can see, these are all the possible numbers that you can get for insect repellent when you add the top number and the number on the left. It's all of these numbers right here. Now, the good news is we did not get a duplicate number. As you can see, 7 and 15 are duped. I'm going to explain that a little bit later, but for the sake of this video, as you can see, we have 16 right here. And this is in the E column. Now, what you want to do, guys, is once you find out your number corresponding to a certain column, you want to go to the bottom of your screen. And by the way, I'm going to link the spreadsheet in the description. This spreadsheet was made by Plasma Jeff and was recommended to me and shown to me by Menbot115. I'll link his channel in the description as well. He's also in chat. Say hi if you're there. I can't read it right now. But once you find out your column and your number, you're going to want to come down here and you're going to see all these tabs. And click on the tab that corresponds to your number. So we're going to click on E. Now, once we click on E, you're going to come here and think, okay, now what is all this? So, you know how I was saying you don't have to look at the chem boards? You don't. So, this part right here basically negates you having to look at all the chem boards on the around the map. You don't have to do it. So, as you can see, we're going to be building 135 tetrophenol. I will put an annotation on screen as to what each of these corresponds to, but 135 tetrophenol is actually going to be this one right here. Just know that 135 tetrophenol, for every single game, it is the least time-consuming and the easiest chemical to make because it has the less amount of pickups and the less amount of math as opposed to the other ones. So, 135 tetrophenol is this right here. Now, what you guys want to see is, you can see that our number was 16 for insect repellent. Remember how our number was 16 when we added the top number and the left number? So we know this number is 16. Because we're in the color scheme, and because we're in the E column for sure, if we were to go around the map and find where wheel cleaner is on that chem board, and where motor oil is, I think motor oil and wheel cleaner are both on the chem board on the beach, next to Krogzilla. These two will be on the beach. I'm pretty sure. So, in this case, without you having to go to the beach and check those numbers, you can see the numbers are already right here. So this is what I mean by you don't have to go look at the other boards. You can look at your board for insect repellent, and once you do, these numbers are guaranteed to be your numbers for the remainder of this this chemical that you're going to make. So with that being said, it basically tells you what the numbers are going to be. So we already have 16. We have 13 for wheel cleaner and 14 for motor oil. Now what you want to do is, or actually you don't have to do this. Once all three of those numbers are added, it gives you the sum of all three numbers here for the first part of the step. It gives you the sum for the second part of the chemical, and it gives you the sum for the third part. But I'm going to explain this right now. So this is the sum of all three of these chemicals added together. This is the sum. It's 43. All you have to do for this is, remember how we solved our circle number? And our circle number was 8. All you have to do for this is subtract your circle number from your sum. So in this case, our number would be, what, 35? Yeah, it would be 35. I'm doing good at explaining this. I'm doing my best. So we know our number is 35. So what you want to do is, and by the way, I didn't explain this as well. I'll go back. In case you guys don't know where each chemical is, it tells you where the location of each pickup is. So, like I said, insect repellent will always be on that table in the main room. And it also tells you the location, of the other chemicals you can pick up around the map. So, motor oil is right next to where we're standing in the garage. And wheel cleaner is on one of the shelves in the store. So, let me go back to my zombies layout. Okay, so we know we need insect repellent, motor oil, and wheel cleaner. So go ahead and put insect repellent down. Motor oil is right here. Be careful not to hold square on this because that will actually throw your item away. Don't do that. Add motor oil there. And wheel cleaner will be right here. So as you walk in, it's always going to be right there. Wheel cleaner is right there. Glass cleaner is down here. And detergent is on this side. So detergent, wheel cleaner, glass cleaner. So we're going to need wheel cleaner. Come over here. Place wheel cleaner down. And like I said, the sum of all three of these is 43. And our circle number is 8. So subtract 8 from 43. Our answer is 35. And that's how you solve the first part. So for the second part, I'll go back to this. The second part is we need drain opener. Because with all three of these, we made phenol. So all we need to do is go pick up drain opener, which is in the RVs, or the RV area. So we'll go ahead and do that right now. It's going to be in the bathroom stall right next to where you shattered that mirror earlier. So you shattered the mirror right here. Drain opener is going to be right in this stall right here. You're obviously not right next to it, but if you're right in front of this toilet, you will pick it up. And this is our second chemical, will be the second ingredient. I keep calling these chemicals. These are not even chemicals. They're more so ingredients, but I just keep referring to them as chemicals. So we're going to place drain opener down. And we're also going to make our compound that we made from the 3 ingredients earlier. Put that on the table. Then we go back to the chart. Phenol is 7 in this game. And drain opener is 15. Our sum is 22. 22 minus 8 is 14. So just know that. So our number is 14. There we go. And that's going to make phenylsulfonic acid. So go ahead, place phenylsulfonic acid on the chart, or the table, I mean. And our last ingredient that we need to make this compound, the full chemical, is detergent. So detergent will be on the very left, closest to the liquor, or right across from liquor. Will be right there. And you come over here, place detergent on the table, and we'll reference the spreadsheet once again. So let's go back to the spreadsheet. And you can see phenylsulfonic acid is number 4, or is 4, and detergent is 13. The sum of those is 17. 17 minus 8 is 9. So let's go ahead and just put 9. You can either, it's cool, with this you can either put 0 then 9, or you can just put in 9. I personally like to just put in 9 when it's a 1 digit. Let's start the reaction. And there you have it, guys. That is how you do the chemical step using the spreadsheets. I don't know for sure if this chemical... Actually, let's see if it is.
Let's not go spilling this stuff.
Wow, I actually got the first try chemical in the tutorial, dude. That is so funny. Wow. Okay. Well, man, I'm gonna have to splice the hell out of this tutorial, but man, we got first try chemical into tutorial too. I didn't have to reset for this or anything. But yeah, that is how you solve the chemical step, guys. What if someone asks, well, can't I just get a battery on the map? Or can I just get a battery from one of the zombies, listen to one of the radios to know what my chemical is? Yes, you can. You can do that. If you want to know for sure what your chemical is that will kill Krogzilla, yes, you can do that. You can just build each of these 4, or do process of elimination and basically just build each one until you find your correct one. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I'm sorry this is a little bit on the lengthier side, but yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more content. I will be doing more tutorials in the future. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and yeah, hope you guys have a good day, everybody.